People were amazed when a wolf suddenly showed up at a city hospital. But when they found out why, it was even more unbelievable. Ivan began his medical journey as a resident doctor at a hospital on the outskirts of a big city with beautiful forests and mountains nearby. Patients often remarked on how stunning the views were from the hospital windows. For Ivan, working there felt magical. When tired, he would gaze at the mountains and feel refreshed. His patients even claimed that the scenic landscape helped him heal faster. Ivan found joy in all aspects of practicing medicine, but during his rotations, he discovered his greatest passion, working in the emergency room. Emergency medicine was incredibly fulfilling. Patients arrived frightened and uncertain about their condition, and Ivan found satisfaction in calming their fears and unraveling the medical mysteries within them. Moreover, the fast-paced environment was thrilling. Adrenaline surged on busy nights, and the team worked tirelessly to assist everyone. Ivan became almost addicted to the rush of emotions it brought. Despite his busy schedule, Ivan cherished his moments of downtime, often retreating to the forest to hike up the mountains. Immersing himself in nature held a special place in his heart, allowing him to familiarize himself with the surroundings intimately. Although locals cautioned him about the presence of wild animals, Ivan remained undeterred, as his upbringing in a rural town had accustomed him to such encounters. While he occasionally spotted wildlife from afar, he never felt threatened. However, one day would bring a chilling encounter. The hospital received a distress call from local rescue groups requesting a doctor's assistance in a search and rescue mission. A young boy named Sam had gone missing in the forest, seemingly wandering away from the campsite. Though they suspected no foul play, the vast wilderness posed numerous dangers for a 4-year-old child, such as cliffs, potential injuries, and encounters with wildlife animals. Time was of the essence in this race to find him. Driven by a deep sense of duty and compassion, Ivan eagerly joined the search efforts. With his robust hiking abilities and familiarity with handling emergencies, he knew he could be a valuable asset in the search for the missing boy. As the search party commenced their mission, retracing the steps of the boy's family's camping trip, each member was assigned a specific area to scour meticulously. Assigned to explore the direction leading toward the looming mountains, Ivan embarked on his designated path. As he traversed the rugged terrain, his mind raced with thoughts and scenarios, his sense heightened by the situation's urgency. Suddenly, amidst the silence of the wilderness, the faint sound of flowing water reached Ivan's ears. A surge of apprehension gripped him. Could young Sam, in his innocence and thirst, have been drawn to the same water source? The mere possibility of a 4-year-old wandering near the river filled Ivan with dread. Without hesitation, he altered his course, diverting towards the direction of the water's sound. Though straying momentarily from his assigned search grid, Ivan's instincts drove him to prioritize the potential danger posed by the river. His heart pounded with a mix of fear and determination as he hastened towards the water's edge, knowing that every second counted in the race to locate the missing child. Only after ensuring the safety of the riverbank would Ivan resume his original search route, hoping fervently that his gut feeling was merely a false alarm amidst the tense atmosphere of the search. When Ivan got to the river, he felt sad because he didn't see any signs that Sam had been there. There were no ripples in the water, no broken plants, nothing to show Sam had come close. The river's calmness made Ivan even more worried because they needed to find Sam quickly. As Ivan kept walking on the path he knew well, he heard a soft noise, breaking the forced silence. Curious, he walked further, pushing aside the thick brushes until he saw something sad. A little boy wearing dirty pajamas hiding among the bushes. When Ivan saw Sam's sad look, he felt sorry for him. It was clear that Sam had gone far away from where he should be and was very upset. Ivan wanted to help him, so he approached Sam gently and spoke softly to comfort him. As Sam continued to cry, Ivan felt even more determined to help him. He carefully picked Sam up and promised to return him to his parents. At that moment, Ivan decided to ensure Sam stayed safe and did not wander alone in the forest again. Ivan comforted Sam by letting him know that his family was searching for him and would be relieved to find him safe. He then used the radio provided by the search party to inform everyone that he had located the child. Placing his medical bag beside Sam, Ivan began examining his injuries, trying to keep him calm. He asked Sam who he had been talking to, and Sam mentioned a friend named Paul, who turned out to be a wolf that had kept him company to chase away his fear. Initially thinking Paul was an imaginary friend, Ivan was startled when Sam pointed out the wolf lurking in the bushes behind him. Acting quickly, Ivan positioned himself between the wolf and Sam, but the wolf simply observed before vanishing into the foliage. It seemed the wolf had been watching over Sam until help arrived. After regaining his composure, Ivan finished treating Sam's leg injury. Sam was in decent shape and would soon be back on his feet. Just as Ivan finished attending to Sam's injuries, the search party and Sam's relieved parents arrived, embracing their son with tears of joy. Witnessing their emotional reunion warmed Ivan's heart. The memory of that moment lingered with him even after they had left for the hospital. In the days that followed, Ivan couldn't shake off the memory of the events. Sam's family later visited him at the hospital, expressing their gratitude with a heartfelt gift. Seeing Sam's cheerful demeanor restored brought Ivan a sense of fulfillment. However, he couldn't stop pondering about the wolf. Sam had mentioned that other animals had approached, but the wolf, Paul, had protected him. Ivan couldn't help but wonder if the outcome would have been different without Paul's intervention. It was a question that would forever remain unanswered, but Ivan harbored a deep sense of gratitude towards the wolf for ensuring Sam's safety. Things returned to normal, and with the tourist season slowing down, so did the emergencies. It was back to typical injuries and illnesses, but Ivan still loved it. His residency was done, but the hospital offered him a full-time position that he gladly accepted. The city had become his home, and he was grateful he did not have to leave. As Ivan completed stitching up a teenager who had taken a tumble from her skateboard, he suddenly heard a loud clamor erupting from the emergency room entrance. Voices overlapped in a frenzy of excitement, a departure from the usual atmosphere of urgent calls for help. Curiosity piqued, Ivan peered from around the curtains where he had been tending to his patient. To his surprise, he noticed a crowd gathered at the entrance, with everyone fervently snapping pictures through the glass doors. The usual spectacle left Ivan intrigued and eager to investigate further. After providing the teenager with some final instructions, Ivan left her in the care of the hospital staff and ventured out to discover the source of the commotion. Approaching the window, Ivan was taken aback by seeing a massive wolf stationed outside the hospital doors. The presence of such a wild creature amid a bustling city street struck him as odd enough, but what truly astonished him was the distinct white paw print adorning the wolf's chest, a familiar mark he couldn't forget. Puzzled by the wolf's unexpected appearance, Ivan wondered how it had managed to track him down. Was it indeed him the wolf had been seeking, or was it merely a coincidence? After all, Sam and his family had returned home months ago, leaving Ivan perplexed about why the wolf had ventured here. Determined to unravel the mystery, Ivan felt compelled to confront the wolf and discover its purpose for coming. Feeling scared and curious, Ivan walked outside, preparing himself for an answer that was hard to believe. Paul bore a sizable wound on his back, a silent plea for assistance. Ivan summoned medical supplies without hesitation and swiftly attended to the injured wolf. With gentle precision, he cleansed the wound and skillfully stitched it up, administering a dose of antibiotics to aid the healing process. Tenderly reassuring the wolf, Ivan assured him that he would soon recover. As Ivan completed his duties, Paul turned and darted off towards the forest. He had sought out the one he knew could help, and now, with his wounds tended to, he could return home. His unexpected visit left an indelible mark on the bystanders, forever imprinting the memory of a wolf seeking aid at the doors of a city hospital. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to come back for more fantastic animals next time.